channel and thank you so much for being here. Today we're talking about the brand new launches from Hourglass, and we're going to give a review and do a full face with just these. Actually, probably only need just one, but we're going to talk about it. So before we get started, hit the subscribe button, share this video with somebody you think might like it, and let's do it. Alright, so let's get started. During the Sephora sale, I bought this palette right here from Hourglass. I have the Ghost palette, which as far as I understand, these are all limited edition, okay? So I love these palettes. The Ghost palette, I still have not used all the way up. It goes with me everywhere. You can do an absolutely beautiful, flawless, full face with just this, maybe some mascara and an eyeliner, and obviously some lip. But this is basically all you need. I have not even dived into her beauty yet, but this is called the Ambient Lighting Edit, and it's Sculpture. And then here is the mini. I mean, the packaging, you guys, is just stunning. It's very obviously on brand for Hourglass to be beautiful. This is called the Mini Edit, I believe, or the Lighting Edit Mini Sculpture Unlocked. And this again is a full face right here. And that's what they're meant for. So you honestly could do a full face in this or in this. It just depends upon what you want. Obviously the pricing for the mini is much more reasonable. In here, the one I really like is that they are, to me, this is like a very much more universal finishing powder. It is in Soft Light. Okay, so this is in Soft Light, which is a much more universal, flattering finishing powder for most skin tones. Now, of course, if you have a deeper skin tone, you obviously are going to go with a deeper one. Now, you can actually combine these two. This is a bronzer and this is the finishing powder, but they have the same finish. So if you are of a deeper complexion, you can actually combine these two to make a beautiful finishing powder for yourself. But this is a bronzer, this is a blush, which I absolutely love because in most of these, they give you the standard ones, right? But this is one I don't own. I do not own this. This is the blush in Mood Flush, okay? Now, this one is also a highlighter right here, okay? Now, this one has two different finishing powders. Actually three, I apologize. No, does it have two? No. Okay, so these two right here are finishing powders, dim light and diffuse light, so this is obviously much more up my jam, up my alley. This is a finishing strobe powder. You know how I feel about them. They're too glistening, so you could use this as a highlighter. Here's your bronzer in one of my favorite colors, and then here's your two blushes. All right, let's do this. Now, again, depends upon your skin tone, but this one is definitely geared more towards a deeper skin tone with the finishing powders. So just for my liking, I obviously have my foundation on. I am actually gonna go into, this is a BK Beauty 108 brush. I'm gonna go right in here into diffuse light, my normal color on a brush, and I'm just gonna kind of tap into to dim light just a little bit. And we're going to set the under eye. This is how I always set. I tap, and then I lightly swish. I tap, and then I lightly swish, okay? That is how I set my under eyes with this product. Now for the full face, I'm gonna do the same thing, just go right back into here, like this. Or I can obviously, if I was doing it, I would just tap into this one right here, okay? Now we're going to tap and swirl. Now, of course, these are not meant to set your foundation, but they are a light powder. So especially for more mature women, I find these to be great finishing powders as well as setting powders. You can always, of course, use a regular setting powder first and then use this over it. I have a video on how to use finishing powders if you want to take a peep at that. Yep. So see how it just gives the skin a beautiful natural radiance? That is the point of finishing powders like this. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kind of jump around a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of this diffused and dim light. I obviously have my Lashify lashes on, and so I'm just going to tap a little bit here, right into the brow bone, and then I'm going to tap a little bit right here into the socket. or the inner corner, just like that. So now we have a little bit of light there. I will do something that I normally don't do, which is I'll take a little bit of this guy in here. And of course you don't need both, you guys, but just since I have them, I'll just tap on a little bit of highlighter here. So pretty. Okay, now we're going to take into the bronzer. We're just gonna give a nice flush, warmth to the skin. This is an old brush. This is a Sigma F15 brush. Pretty, right? That's why I like these palettes. This is literally like what I call a 5-minute face. This is like the best, easiest 5-minute face you'll ever have if, you know, I mean, if in one thing. And of course, this is beautiful. If you guys wanted to see that on, this has a little bit more depth to it than the other one. That's why I think the mini is beautiful, but it's definitely geared a little bit toward, which I love actually, medium to deeper skin tones. Of course I can use it, but just, you know what I'm saying, the colors are a little bit more suited for that. Now that we have that on, super easy, I'm just gonna go right into these guys right here, back and forth, tap off excess, high points of the face, a little bit of blush. All right, now, oh, that's pretty. It's that orange one that's really, see this, combining orange with this kind of purple pink is almost it's like a very universal, naturally flattering color to the face, because when you combine a peach with a pink and a little hint of purple, it becomes this kind of neutral color that most people, for most, you know, on average can wear. And of course, that's why they put it in the palette. But I do have to say that this is such a beautiful pink. I mean, yeah, it's just, it's like a baby soft, flush gorgeousness. Okay. And again, I'm just kind of playing back and forth, but of course you can see that you can do you know, your whole face with one palette. Now for the eyes, we're gonna do a signature Elle look. You guys always ask me about this. We're gonna go into this guy right here. We're going to drag him underneath. This is what we call a drop shadow, and I'm just kind of going back with a touch of powder just to kind of, you know, make sure that's all nice and blended. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, now you can take a flat brush, a fluffy brush, whatever brush you want. Now we're gonna go, and again, you can do this with the same bronzer in this palette as well, okay? But we're gonna, this is the color I most often use for this look. And we're just going to put it on. This is an alter ego brush. I don't know, it came in the kit that they sent me. It's a really nice brush. And this is all I do, guys. It's really as simple as that. Just like that. Now I have been known to, as well as to take a little bit of each blush and then put it on the eyelids as well. So if you want a little bit of more color, like if you prefer more color on the lids, then you can just take a swipe in both of these colors. Like for example, I'll just show you. Just pop a little bit on the lid. There we go. See, that adds something really beautiful. See that? Gorgeous. And that literally is it. I mean, that was a 5-minute face. And then just pop on some lipstick and you're good to go. Now, this is the thing. Do I think these are worth it? I do, because honestly, I bought that Ghost palette, I think it was probably this time last year, and any day I was not on camera, or maybe I wasn't talking about makeup in that specific video, or I was on vacation or traveling, that is what came with me. That is what I wore. This is exactly what I did. Literally, this is the fastest thing ever. It is suitable for all skin types. It is suitable for all age ranges. Now, yes, they are pricey. Yes, okay? But you have a full face right here in one thing, and this will last you, it has to last you a year. That Ghost palette, I'm hardly even halfway through it, and like I said, I use that palette the most out of everything I've ever owned, to be honest with you, in the past several years. I think the same thing could happen with the Mini. The Mini obviously is going to be a little bit more affordable. You could do the exact same thing, full face, knock it out, and be on your way, and you don't have to bring multiple eyeshadows and things like that. I mean, because I think a lot of us right now have a tendency to be doing something like this, very easy. We don't want to be spending money on a lot of frivolous stuff, but this could go with you wherever, and it could just be something that you use in the morning to make yourself feel a little bit more put together, like my eyelashes. Because I'm obsessed. If you guys have not seen my Lashify video, go watch it. I'm obsessed. I actually did a live today, and you guys requested this review of these palettes, and I was doing my lashes for you guys on that live. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if this is something that you would consider doing. Like I said, it's taking place of your finishing powder, your blush, your bronzer, your eyeshadow, and you have a full face, and your highlighter if that's something that you're into. So anyway, I hope that this helps you make up your mind if this is something that you would like to purchase, or you were just interested in seeing how I do a full face with Hourglass and in under 5 minutes. So I will thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, loves.